Yes, sir, fight fans. Welcome back to the Cool Quay Show, brought to you by the undisputed world of MMA. I'm yours truly, MMA Cool Quay. If you didn't know, now you know. Fight fans, Alex Pereira got it done in the UFC, and the world of MMA feels so much alive again. Fight fans, to have our superstar, you know what I'm saying, our top 5 fighter, in my opinion, back, in the mix, and he's the champion once again. Fight fans, and I had Ankaleav winning, but deep in my heart, I really wanted Alex Pereira to win, and I shed a few tears like Nebraska in the crowd. Fight fans, because of the way he got it done, guys. I didn't see him getting it done that way, but like Israel said, the look in his eyes, he was ready to kill.
He's very difficult to deal with.
Oh, that's a good right hand. Ankaleav immediately shoots.
He hurt him bad.
Ankaleav covering up. Big crowd strikes from Peloton.
He's ready to kill. He's 100% healthy this time, fight fans. He was at 100% focused, and he let the emotions get to him in the right way, and he got it done and made Ankaleav suffer, man, with those elbows. It was crazy, fight fans. So I had to come over here and make a video about who I think Alex Pereira should fight next. We got some big things coming, fight fans. We got the Paramount coming next year in 2026. We got the UFC White House coming in 2026. You know, McGregor versus Chandler gonna be on that card. John
Deal?
Because we need.
Are you definitely? Is this a done deal? You're in.
Done
You made
deal,
a deal,
signed, delivered. It ain't a negotiation.
Wow.
It's a done deal, signed, delivered. McGregor will compete in the White House for UFC's 200 for the America's 250th
Did you talk
birthday.
to Dana about it? Dana's got to sign off, I would imagine. No.
Me and Dana are in constant communications. We've done incredible business together. I'm the highest generating fighter of all.
Jones, he's trying to make a return. So we got some things to talk about. Who should Alex Pereira fight next? On the who should Ankaleav fight next? Because it won't be a rematch. I mean a trilogy. And who Marab should fight next, fight fans. So let's get straight into it. So I feel like Alex Pereira should fight the winner of Cyril Gunn and Tom Aspinall. Now, we can all predict and we can all assume that Tom is going to go out there and absolutely run over Cyril Gunn. And then we get to see Tom versus Alex Pereira. That's one of my super fights that I want to see at the heavyweight for Alex Pereira fight fans. Dana White told Alex Pereira to win this fight against Ankaleav. If you win this fight, then we can talk about you moving up to heavyweight. And he got it done with ease, fight fans. You know how the UFC work. If you back up what you say you're going to do, the UFC will hold you against their word, and they will reward you with a treat. And Alex Pereira deserved that treat more than anybody. Like Dana said, I love Alex. He's been a big dream towards the organization and the UFC and his company. I do anything for him. So we just have to talk about it. But it is still contenders at light heavyweight. But fight fans who want to see Carlos Urberg versus Alex Pereira. Carlos is not a big name at light heavyweight, right? We need a big main event for the White House card and for this Paramount deal. And it's no better fight than Alex versus Tom Aspinall, fight fans. It's not a bigger fight. Or we can even Cyril Gunn would be a good matchup for Alex Pereira, because Cyril Gunn got that. He's a French kickboxer. He's in and out. He will go tit for tat with you and be technical with you on the feet. He's good. He's a great kickboxer, just like Alex Pereira, you know. So without the power, But that would be a great fight, Ciryl Gane versus Alex, you know, as well. But not more exciting than Big Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira fight, fans. That's all. We gotta, you know, cross our thumbs, cross our fingers that Tom Aspinall get the job done against Ciryl Gane. Because you know the curse in the UFC, the MMA community got this one person winning, and then that curse happened and they end up losing fight, fans. Let's hope Tom just go out there and just dismantle Ciryl Gane. You know the Warrior's gonna be watching John Jones. He's gonna be watching very closely because he made it look easy when he fought Ciryl Gane. But yes, that.
Difficult to breathe. It's making him carry his weight. Yes, that's important. Jones is just making him carry it.
I think Alex Pereira should fight next. I know Alex Pereira, you know, if the UFC still have this superstar like Alex Pereira around, give Alex Pereira big fights. He's deserved to move up to heavyweight and fight for a third belt. You know, he'll be the first fighter to ever do that in the UFC. So let him do it. You know, and Chimaev, he said, congratulations, Alex Pereira, I'll be moving up to see you. Chimaev, you might gotta wait, brother. You might gotta wait. Because we want to see Tom Aspinall versus Alex. How would you not want to see that fight? That's a blockbuster fight, fans. I can't even talk right now. I'm so excited. That's a blockbuster fight. Big Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira. White House card that would be amazing with the Lone Cold main event. Chandler versus Conor. Sign me up, fight fans. Sign me up. Give me a pin. Sign me up, fight fans. Moving on. Ankaleav. What a disappointment, right? What a disappointment to his country. Moving on to Ankaleav next fight. I don't know if you guys seen after Alex Pereira won and they announced the winner. They wrapped the belt around Alex Pereira's waist. Teixeira said, nope, don't worry about our trilogy, brother. That's it. And I gotta agree with Glover Teixeira. I do not want to see a trilogy. Ankaleav have not deserved a trilogy fight with Alex Pereira after you get TKO like that in minutes. And it's your first time defending your belt. You don't deserve. I know that Ankaleav's on a crazy win streak before he lost against Alex Pereira. I get that. But he didn't defend the belt over and over and over again like Alex Pereira did. So no, he don't deserve a trilogy fight. And no, I don't want to see Prohaska fight Alex Pereira in the trilogy fight. Alex Pereira finished Prohaska twice. Prohaska is a fan favorite fighter. You know, I don't want to see him get finished for a third time, and that could ruin his career. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted Alex Pereira to move up to heavyweight to have some fresh fights. Carlos Urberg is not gonna really sell. It's not gonna really put fans in the seats to watch that. But a fight with Tom and Ciryl Gane will. But Ankaleav, the two people he should fight next, in my opinion, that I would love to see is first, Jan Blachowicz fight, fan. If that fight was a draw, Alex Pereira took some tips from Jan Blachowicz game plan. He was hand Ankaleav legs up with them leg kicks.
Beautiful look. Colder the Warrior, but will fight for the belt when he comes.
We saw a little bit of
other fights.
And it was a draw, and we never got to see the rematch. So I would love to see that rematch. And Jan Blachowicz, let me tell you something about Jan Blachowicz fight, fans. This is a guy that has some great wins, man. Has some close fights with the best, with the top light heavyweights. Jan Blachowicz, old man Jan Blachowicz, has made it close with Alex Pereira in a 3-round fight. Had a draw with Ankaleav, the former champ. knocked out Dominic Reyes. Had a close fight. He could have arguably won against Carlos Urber. John Bohoblis is that guy, fight fans. Let's not sleep on him. And he did have a draw with Ankaleav, and I still want to see that fight to see, we can get some clarification on how that would have turned out. But yes, that's the fight I want to see next. John Bohoblis and Ankaleav. The next fight, if you don't get John Bohoblis, because John Bohoblis did lose against Carlos Urber, so the UFC we can't bump him up just like that. You know what I'm saying? We can't do him like that, but I do want to see that. And John Bohoblis, I know he want that rematch. He's ready to fight. And I just feel like John Bohoblis don't age at this point, considering the way he looking these fights, how close he's making these fights against, former champs, and the current champ, now, Alex Pereira. He's making it close. Like this guy don't age, The legendary Polish power, you know what I'm saying? But moving on, Khalil Roundtree Jr. I feel like Ankaleav should fight Khalil Roundtree Jr. next, fight fans. And let me tell you why. Khalil Roundtree, a lot of people, shit on him, before he fought Alex, doubted him in that fight. And Khalil Roundtree won rounds against, in my opinion, like I said, the top 5 fighter, Alex Pereira. Bought the fight to Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira said, I looked in this man's eyes and I knew he's ready for war. I knew he's ready to kill. And that's exactly what Khalil Roundtree did, fight fans. And he got a lot of respect for that. Lost that fight devastatingly. Went against Jamal Hill. Absolutely put on a masterclass performance. Picked Jamal Hill apart. Embarrassed him. Outclassed him. And then he came into this fight with Jiri Prochazka. Very entertaining fight. He was winning the fight 2-0. Or it could have been 1-1. And it was just like a back and forth fight. He bought the fight to Jiri Prochazka until he gassed out, and of course got knocked out. Great game. Playing for Jiri Prochazka, letting Khalil Roundtree, exhaust all his energy, and then finished him in that 3rd round by, consuming his own energy. So that's what I love about Prochazka. I predicted that fight, 3rd round TKO. Check out the fight reaction videos if you already haven't. But yes, I would love to see Khalil versus Ankaleav, considering that the styles of Ankaleav and Khalil. Treat. We got to give respect. The UFC have to give respect for Khalil Roundtree. Putting on a great fight against Alex Pereira, winning rounds against him, picking Jamal Hill apart, a former champ, and Jamal Hill, sweet dreams, and then having this exciting, entertaining fight against Jiri Prochazka. So and it was close going into the 3rd round. I had Khalil Roundtree winning. So that man, we can't do John Bohoblis. Give Khalil Roundtree Jr., the last junior, a shot against Prochazka. I mean, not Prochazka, but against Ankaleav. I think that'll be good. But the UFC might got other plans for Ankaleav. But those are my 2 fights that I think that Ankaleav should take next: John Bohoblis or Khalil Roundtree. I think those are good fights for Ankaleav, and we see who win that. Moving on, fight fans, to Merab. What a beautiful performance from Merab.
Missed on the knee.
Oh, good right hand by Sandhagen.
Oh, Thomas Willie finding the range on the feet.
Got him hurt.
Sandhagen nearly down. Thomas Willie called for the knockout.
I had Merab. I said Corey Sandhagen has some good moments. I'm going to switch out and go with Corey because I wanted Corey to get it done. But, fight fans, Peter Yan is next on my list. He's well deserved the next title fight against Peter Yan at 135 pounds. I mean, Peter Yan been racking up wins against Figueiredo, racking up wins against Sung Young. Didn't have to take the fight against what's the guy name? McKenzie. McKenzie. He took that fight with McKenzie. He didn't have to take that fight with McKenzie McGee, but he took it and put on a great back and forth scrap. Oh! Oh! Yeah, no, not the dread.
Yeah.
I'm not the dreads out of there, Richard.
Another one.
Boy, ain't not them dreads out this scab, man. God, you better watch it, Richard. You know, put them babies back together. And I feel like that's a solid 3-fight winning streak. So I feel like Peter Yan Pan does deserve the next title fight. Bet fight fans, in reality, I don't see how in the hell Peter Yan will win a rematch against Merab. Now people will say, well, Alex Pereira beat Ankaleav in a rematch. Understand that, but this is different, fight fans. I mean, Merab absolutely dominated Peter Yan in every single round, fight fans. So tell me what would change in a rematch between Peter Yan and Merab? And I don't want to see that, fight fans. I want Peter Yan to keep riding this momentum. I don't know, until Merab move up to featherweight or something, fight fans. But I'm a big fan of Peter Yan. He's a very skilled fighter. He's very technical, very skilled, high fight, got a high IQ, fight IQ, and always bring the fight. Has that, that crafty Muay Thai style. But fight fans, let's be real. Peter Yan don't finish fights. He don't finish fights, fight fans. He don't. And the fight I want to see, and I've been wanting to see, the rematch is Umar Nurmagomedov versus Merab. That's the fight I want to see. Umar versus Merab, the rematch. That was a very, very close fight in my opinion. And I want to see that. I know Umar, if he beat Mario Batista at UFC 321, he's next to fight Merab. I don't see Merab, but I don't see Batista beating Umar. So I feel like if Umar beat Batista, considering how close that fight was between him and Merab, Umar is going to get the next shot, fight fans. He's going to get the next shot. Umar is the only person at bantamweight I can see beating Merab. That's it. He's the only person in that weight class I see doing it. He made it very competitive and close until he gassed out in those latest rounds. And we know Merab is. Terminator. He'll keep going. I guess he can't stop till he crash, but we never seen Merab tired or breathe at it. But yes, I would love to see Umar versus Merab next. Fight fans, I feel like if he beat Batista, they need to make that next. If we go see any rematch, if anybody gonna rematch Merab, we gotta see Umar versus Merab. We gotta see that rematch. No more Sean O'Malley shouldn't even fought Merab in a rematch. Merab beat Sean O'Malley, finished them in a rematch, made it look easier. So we need to see Umar and Merab. Peter Yan just sit on the sidelines. I don't know, fight Sean O'Malley in a rematch. That was very close. We can see that. But yes, I do feel like Merab should get rewarded for the wins he's been racking up. I know Merab called him out. Merab said he'll love to give, to give Peter Yan the opportunity to fight in a rematch. So I guess, Merab, he love to stay active. Somehow he want to come back in December. This man is absolutely loca. But yes, fight fans, that's what I feel like should fight Merab next, man. Merab is unstoppable. Like I said, I think he's the bantamweight GOAT right now. There's no way you can despite that, fight fans. Look at the man resume and how he's doing it. But fight fans, those are fights I want to see next, fight fans. Hopefully get some of these fights on the Paramount deal in 2026. Merab said he want to fight this year in 2025. But yes, we have to see Big Tom versus Alex Pereira. I mean, I would love to see Jones versus Alex, but you don't know about Jones these days. Dana White don't trust Jones being on the White House card. He spoke about that. So 9 times out of 10, we gonna get Big Tom versus Alex, or we'll get Alex versus Cyril Gunn. That's what we gonna get for Alex fight. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. They want to see a good show. Tell them about the Cool Koi show. That you wonder, I know